Thank you for watching this latest edition of Your City in 5. I'm your host, Ricky Saillas. There is so much going on. Here's a look at what's happening across the city of El Paso. The City Council voted to extend the contract of City Manager Tommy Gonzalez until 2019. The Council discussed his contract during a special meeting. Gonzalez was one of 4 finalists for the City Manager position in Frisco, Texas, but has since withdrawn his name. He says he and his wife are committed to El Paso and there's still more for him to do in the Sun City. Gonzalez has been El Paso City Manager since 2014. Since then, he has strengthened El Paso's financial stability by achieving more than $200 million in cost savings. He eliminated a $7.8 million general fund deficit and led the city team to achieve 0 audit findings for 6 consecutive years. He also accomplished 7 consecutive years of general fund surpluses. The El Paso Police Department commemorated National Police Week with several memorial events. A candlelight vigil at the Crime Victims Memorial in Yucca Park jump-started events. Police and others commemorated crime victims during a somber ceremony. Police also held a memorial ceremony at Chuck Heinrich Park that honored an end of watch for area law enforcement officers who have died in the line of duty. Both memorial events are part of National Police Week. The Public Library has increased programs, events, and services. All branches are offering programs like story time, English classes, citizenship classes, and teen hangout sessions. Take advantage of the free programs by visiting your neighborhood library. And every library now has a banned book section. City Representative Alexandra Anello, the YWCA, and the library teamed up to bring the new section to every branch called Every Story Matters. It's meant to call attention to the need for inclusion within our community. City Council passed a resolution a few months ago that included banned book areas at all libraries.
A lot of this is about access to education for young adults and for children. And so instead of a child having to know about a book that's been banned, having to look it up in the system, we're hoping that, they'll walk into a library, see this section, and it'll prick their interest and they'll pick up something that they may have otherwise not been able to.
El Paso is often doing groundbreaking work. And in fact, the City of El Paso and the YWCA of El Paso partnering together, we've shared the work we've done with the larger network. So we are a national movement.
The YWCA and the library continue to collect donations for banned books. Donations to purchase books can be made by visiting the YWCA website. As the weather gets warmer, many of us are taking part in outdoor activities like hiking, but park officials and search and rescue workers are reminding everyone of the precautions we should take before we head out on a hike. The Texas Parks and Wildlife says preparation is key. Know where you're going, find a trail that fits your level of physical fitness, and stay on it. Take plenty of water and snacks. Bring that cell phone too and make sure it's fully charged. A list of hiking safety tips is posted on the Parks and Wildlife website or the Fire Department website. The warmer weather also leads to a greater risk for mosquito-borne illnesses. The Department of Public Health urges residents to prevent bites to avoid diseases such as West Nile virus and Zika. Prevention includes wearing long-sleeve shirts, wearing insect repellent with DEET, avoid being outside in the early morning and late afternoon, and drain any standing water around your home. When it comes to a stroke, acting fast is key. Live Active El Paso and the Hospitals of Providence teamed up for a stroke awareness walk along Scenic Drive. Take a look for yourself.
Today we're here because of awareness for strokes, and my family's had that history, and so it's something that we all understand and all need to support.
So the stroke walk is really just to bring awareness to stroke. We have here educational tables that have how to prevent stroke, signs and symptoms of stroke, so we can help prevent it just for the good of our community, making sure that we're educating them and bringing awareness to those survivors and honoring them as well as their families.
So this is just a continuation of our Communities of Excellence initiative, and that in this particular case with the Hospitals of Providence, also with Coronado High School, having our Parks Department, having our Communications Department, having all these different entities come together for an event and converge on an event in order to make it good for our community. That's what it's all about.
2, 1, let's go!
This is a great way to highlight that Scenic Sunday is open from 6 to 11 every Sunday throughout the entire year, and just to partner it up with the stroke awareness is a really good idea.
Thank you to Mario Ramirez for putting together that video. Now, May is National Stroke Awareness Month. You can learn more about stroke prevention by visiting the Hospitals of Providence website. You can also learn more about Live Active El Paso by visiting liveactiveep.com. And that's going to do it for us on this edition of Your City in 5. For Mario Ramirez, who's behind the camera, I'm Ricky Saillas. Stay safe and please be good to each other. We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.